Hello, friends. Welcome to the show. My name is Jerry. This is my friend,
Adrian.
And today we are listening to Kendrick Lamar, Untitled, Unmastered. Do you know anything about this album?
I remember when it came out, it was all over the blogs I would read, and the only thing I know is that it is more of like a compilation sort of thing with demos that kind of came about around the time TPAB was being worked on, I believe. I know they also don't really have track titles. We kind of got, Untitled 01, 02, 03, and then the dates, I'm assuming. Do you know anything?
No, I don't. I've seen the name pop up every once in a while. Shortly after we do a Kendrick album, they suggest the other ones. That's it.
Yeah, this is next up in the discography though, so after this we have Damn and Onwards, so we are slowly making our way through his stuff.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. It'll be fun. As always, full version is on our Patreon, along with other things. You can vote for what albums we do, get early access, listen to our monthly playlist that we curate. We have awesome people over there. So we can start with track 1, Untitled 01.
Come here, girl. Oh, you want me to touch you right there?
It's got little Barry White vibes.
This is incredibly seductive.
It's not working on me yet, though.
I seen it vividly jogging my brain memory. I seen it vividly jogging my brain memory. Life no longer infinity. This was the final calling. No birds chirping or flying, no dogs barking. We are nervous and crying, moving and gushing. And disbeliefs, I believe the reason for all this. The town is building, plumbing, cracking and crumbling. The ground is shaking, swallowing young woman with a baby, daisies and other flowers burning destruction. The smell is disgusting, the heat is unbearable. Preachers touching no boys, run for cover, the paranoid. Rapists and murderers hurdle alleys, valleys and high places turning to dust, famous screaming in agony. Louise, I thought you say that I excel. I made the pimple butterfly for you. Told me to use my vocals to save mankind for you. Say I didn't try for you. Say I didn't ride for you. I tied for you. I pushed the club to the side for you. Who love you like I love you? Crucifix, tell me you can fix.
I like the self-reference of TPAB in there. I made TPAB for you. That's
yeah.
I can see our days been numbered. Revelation greatest as we hear the last trumpet. All man, child, woman. Life completely went in reverse.
Wow. There was a lot of references to things going on in his life growing up. A lot of things like noticing injustice, noticing poverty, noticing the bad stuff going on in life. And he makes reference to it when he's spitting his lines. And I wish I could catch them all. I don't catch them all. But I just go, wow, cool. Also kind of like he's moving on up. So he has a voice and he needs to express it, but he also has that, when he mentions cash, I just think back to when he referenced earlier, just like how tough it is to be from somewhere and then become rich and then not know how to connect again.
Mm-hmm. At first, initially, I thought he was talking about like the loss of innocence when you get older and you start seeing things for what it is, because the intro kind of made me think of that. And and then like a couple of the lines, like the line about like the preachers and then the line about like, there's another true. But I don't know, because then I was like, I had that thought in my head and then it kept going and I was like, wait, this is not, doesn't seem like it's what he's talking about. Anyways, I mean, cool track. I mean, the production was much more acoustic than I was expecting, like much more real instruments sounding, like with the drums and the upright bass in the beginning. Mm-hmm. I can totally see how that's kind of in the same world as TPAB. Mm-hmm. We can move on to track 2, which is Untitled 2.
Pimp, pimp, hooray! Hooray!
Thundercat.
Pimp, pimp, hooray!
I did not know.
Tired of being tired. Can't pick aside the Gemini. Private sides if we live and I promise mama not to fit them by. Seen black turning burgundy. 100 of them, I know I'm greedy. Stuck inside the belly of the beast. Can you please pray for me? Get God on the phone. Said it won't be long. I see jigaboos. I see styrofoams. My hood going crazy. Where did we go wrong? I see jigaboos, I see styrofoam. Get top on the phone. Tell the squad, come on. We go ball again before he call us home. World is going crazy. Where did we go wrong? It's a tidal wave. It's a Thunderdome. Get got to, I'm not done. 2 T's told me that I'm the one. I can put a rapper on life support. Guarantee that's something none of you want. 10 homies down and they all serving life. What is like $2,500 a month? What if I empty my bank out and stunt?
What if I certified all of these ones? Bitch, I get buck, I'm as real as the gum. Shit is amazing, I'm feeding my cravings. You know that you want me, come in, elevate it.
Is that him vocally all the time? Each time he's singing? Is that him? Like he just changes his voice? Because it's quite different.
Yeah, I think, that was him.
I thought so.
There was just a lot there. I mean, I think he was talking about giving into a lot of desires. And then he was also talking about a relationship he had with Top, saying he was like Kobe and Phil, like Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson.
Which was a cool shout. And then all the stuff they would get up to and all their friends and spending all their money.
100 black turned in burgundy? Does that mean people getting shot up? Is that what he's referring to? Like, yeah, and then like you said at the end, becoming super wealthy, like buying McLarens and 911s and dripping your kids in gold and talking to Obama. And yeah, it's that same thing.
I think on that one, like we had like a snippet of some Thundercat kind of at the beginning, and then we had like some sax at the end. But then the middle beat, I mean, the production on that one, I'm kind of just like meh. The middle chunk kind of was like a nothing burger for me. And some of them, like thus far, like the first two kind of seem like they're kind of stitched together. Like they're like these ideas that they had that they're kind of like stitching them together a little bit, which is kind of what you do on a compilation album. I guess if there's like some ideas you had that you're trying to find a way to include them all. But that's just what I'm getting off of first impression after like 2 tracks. We got track 3, which is Untitled 3.
I love that drum beat.
Yeah.
Of mind. That's what the Asian said I needed divine intervention was his religion, and I was surprised. Him believing in Buddha, me believing in God. Asked him what are you doing? He said taking my time. Meditation is a must. It don't hurt if you try. See you thinking too much, plus you too full of yourself. Worried about your career, you ever think of your health? What did the Indian say? A peace of minds. That's what the white man wanted when
this is cool with the response.
Just for $10.99. If I go platinum from rapping, I do the company fine. What if I compromise? He said it don't even matter. You make $1 million or more. You're living better than average. You're losing your core, following, gaining it all. He put accomplishing what he said to the bar. I'ma make you some promises that you just can't ignore. Your profession anonymous as an artist. If I don't talk at your market, if you ain't signing your signature, when I throw you my wallet, a lot of rappers are giving up demo hall in the toilet. Your world tour, your master's mortgage. I need a piece. What you do, what you say, I shall enjoy the fruits of my labor if I agree today.
This production is so great on this one. That bass line is awesome. I think that one was probably my favorite so far in terms of the production. Just stood out, very upbeat, nice bass line. Love the drums and just like the percussion in general. And you had the female vocalist kind of setting up the question and then him answering it, which was kind of a cool touch, and just like the different worldviews that were kind of offered up there.
Funny thing is, though, people think that Jesus would have been aware of Buddha's teachings, and like prayer and those kind of things, when done right, have the same effect as long as you're not asking for stuff, right? Often with like Western prayer, you're like, I really want good grades this semester. And then you start praying, right?
Yeah.
No. But it does say in the Bible too, right? Ask for anything and God will give it to you. So obviously people are going to do that. But that's neither here nor there. Meditation, by the way, I was actually prescribed it once for health.
Yeah.
Because I kept getting migraine headaches, and the only thing that would work were these pills that were like way too much. Like they were brutal. They were destroying my life. So I went to see a naturopath, which, why did I say it like that? I'm sorry. I went to go see a naturopath, which is, not typical. And she made me do meditation, and it changed my life. It was awesome. So it's cool that he does a shout out like that in this.
That's true. Especially him being an American, taking your time. Or not American, North American, maybe, like the whole grind culture. It's kind of foreign, which is kind of interesting.
It's one of the things I love about Kendrick. He talks about all the stuff that merits and warrants being talked about, but he does it so quickly with so many other things that you need 5 or 6 listens to get it all.
Yeah.
So you're always getting these dopamine hits on repeated listens because you're learning new things, and that fits with that. Like, his stuff is so layered and textured and brilliant, and the production on that one was beautiful.
And I also like the last section where he's talking about like the white dude who's a label exec who's just like rinsing him basically. All your tour, your albums, like I want a piece of it, which is just so true. I mean, he's probably had that meeting a million times where they're like kind of just asking him to sell out, the integrity of what he actually wants to say, just in order to make a profit. We can go on to track 4, which is Untitled 4.
And welfare don't mean well for you. What about when you try to do a side for that? They tell me that my bills past due. Talk about the church. And preacher man don't always tell the truth. Cool. But head is the answer. Head is the future.
Who is this?
Don't second guess yourself. Don't tell them what to second guess yourself. You never got. Come on, give me some help. Hey.
I don't know.
Hey.
Is this SZA?
It's the answer.
I don't know.
For the future, girl.
The guitar is so nice.
Yeah.
Come on.
This and the chords. I don't know what they mean by head is the future. That felt like the central pillar of the song. There's like kind of like a weak critique of capitalism and religion and how they're intrinsically tied together. I think that's like a loose thing he always does and he's doing here again. And then it comes down to the main line is head is the future. And it was delivered so beautifully.
That line could be interpreted in a lot of ways.
Also, when the line was delivered, there's this full, almost like orchestral movement of all the instruments coming together and just synchronizing so beautifully. It was you would have missed it if you weren't really paying attention.
And that one made it was interesting, made it more interesting that it had a couple different vocalists in there. I like that.
It did sound a bit like SZA.
Yeah, I don't know if that's right. Because I know they've done tracks before, but who knows? Okay, we're on to track 5, which is Untitled 5.
Horns, bass, drums, and piano. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds like early Madonna.
The bass is crazy.
It's not Thundercat?
Oh, it could be, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Feels like it.
Yeah.
I want to know who's on drums.
I got 100 on my dash, got 200 in my trunk. Name in the grab bags, put my Bible in the trunk. Taco vodka on the top of my binocular, I'm drunk. How can I make them popular? Pop 'em when I want. See, I'm living with it gone.
Somebody said you bumped your head.
So the alcoholism again, and the rumination, plotting something.
Yeah. Blowing someone's head off.
Yeah. Justify his name in the obituary.
And that means the world to me.
On this track, it feels like he's balancing the extremes. Like he could rap and he could talk about what he sees in the truth and he'd blow people's minds. And then the next minute, he's drunk in a car, ready to use his hollow-tip point bullets to blow the head off somebody. Then a chorus goes into you fell on your head, knocked on the floor, got blood everywhere. Then he's talking about his faith in God, and like he's just kind of jumping around. I guess he's checking himself, and he's talking about all the different thoughts and all the different places he goes. But you know, in some places he's like thinking he's the best, in some places he's thinking he's the worst. Mm-hmm. It's pretty wild.
I like the one line. I think it was a different rapper at this point, but it was like, I hope my experience is helpful. Because, yeah, it's like saying stuff that one would assume you normally keep to yourself with these kind of like dark thoughts that he's had. Because he's definitely, the whole section where he's like drunk thinking about killing this dude. Yeah, that's pretty visceral sort of thing. And there's always like this contrast with like, oh, I used to be this way. I used to go to church. I used to talk to God. Like, and then the other guy's like, I studied the Son of God, but I still can't find the flaws in myself or something. It's like this contrast. It's like, yeah, we have this sort of belief system, but that doesn't really solve the problem. And that problem is obviously, you know, coupled with other problems like substance abuse, you know, interesting and beautiful, like production underneath, you know, the saxophone, the drums, the bass, everything, the guitar is just beautiful.
Beautiful. And the vocals. There's a whole bunch of different vocals, but in the chorus, I don't know who the woman is, but at times early on, it sounded like a young Madonna. Later on, it sounded different, but beautiful.
Okay, we can go on to track 6, which is Untitled 6.
Bossa Nova?
Yeah.
These metamorphic supernatural forces dominate what I see. A Gemini duality.
Dude, this is so cool.
Always conflicted. Oh, but don't be scared of me, girl. I can't explain. I know it's foreign to you. I know it's hard to believe. God, give me the favor. I can't explain.
This is sick. Keyboard stabs.
I can't explain. A shadow. I spin around 2 times. I'll be there with the answer.
He shouted out Gemini earlier. That's come up twice.
Maybe it's his birth month.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I'm bizarre. I want God. Both sides of me are evenly odd. But it's attractive. You're intrigued. Am I mortal man or make believe?
Really feels 60s.
Anything you want, I can't explain. I can't explain.
It so easily transitions from the bossa nova groove to like the wow.
This is my favorite so far.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Killing it.
My mama told me that I was different the moment I was invented. It's strange, baby, no, I'm not ashamed. I recommend every inch of your lunatic ways. Praise the Lord. You teach the kids how to be themselves and plenty more. You yours, I am yours, I am yours, I am yours.
So it's kind of a love song. Is that what I'm gathering? That he just really admires this person?
I think so.
That's just, it seems like he's kind of just listing these qualities that he likes, and that despite all his imperfections, this person still is with him, likes him. And then like the qualities near the end, like this person walking their brother to school 3 miles away, just these different qualities that he likes about this person. Could be wrong, but that's what it seemed like, at least near the end.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. You put it together for me by saying that, so now I have a narrative, a story that I am now going with, and that is it's a love song Kendrick Lamar is having. The other track, when he's pointing out his flaws, he was like, it was dark. And then this one, he's pointing out his flaws, and they're just part of him. And maybe that's what love does, or acceptance does. He's so far ahead. Like, he's so good at thinking about life and the human experience that he can express himself so well that it just kind of, it's easy. Like, not to pick up, but it's just, he expresses it so easily.
I mean, that track might be one of my favorite Kendrick songs. Like, I just love like the production on that one, and like the variety and the vocal delivery. Yeah, and like I said during it, the transition from the bossa nova groove to like a more traditional like pop R&B sort of groove, bass playing, everything is just great. And then yeah, I love the vocals. That was just a fun track, something different. I was not expecting to get a bossa nova groove on this.
The call and answer part, where there's like his part, he says really quickly, then there's like 4 piano stabs, bum, 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 and then they respond, the chorus, with their lines. It reminded me of something, I can't place it, but it was just beautiful.
Okay, we're on to the second last one, which is track 7, Untitled 7.
Pimp, pimp.
Hey, this again.
Pimp, pimp.
Love won't get you high as this. Drugs won't get you high as this. Fame won't get you high as this. Chains won't get you high as this. Juice won't get you high as this. Crew won't get you high as this. Hate won't get you high as this. Levitate, 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 levitate. Love won't get you high as this. Drugs won't get you high as this. Fame won't get you high as this. Chains won't get you high as this. Juice won't get you high as this. Levitate, 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 levitate. Life won't get you high like this here, no. He won't get you high like this here, no. She won't get you high like this here, no. For free won't get you high like this here, no. 2 keys won't get you high, no, no, no. Bentleys won't get you high like, no.
Big change. Like it started off kind of like you're not going to get peace from these things, and then all of a sudden I want money.
Yeah.
Having a child sing that line is powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Young Egypt. Look. I feel like Pacino and Godfather, I'm charged. Our Father throughout in heaven, Kendrick at large. Came in the game with a plan of beating the odds. What an accomplishment. Broken promises kept my focus anonymous till I dealt with the consequence. The greatest, the latest mogul, you know what time it is. You niggas fear me like y'all fear God. You sound frantic, I hear panic in your voice. Just know the mechanics of making your choice and writing your bars. Before you poke out your chest, loosen your bra. Before you step out of line and dance with the star. I can never. Come on.
This is a 15-minute song. We're just jamming out. We on stage. Taz, we just jamming out. 100,000. 100,000. You gotta see it. Look. Like, go back to the down note. They all sing this shit. Everybody. Now I don't wait you down there for you. See.
Thoughts?
I'm trying to remember the beginning. That last part is what's in my head now, right? Just the single guitar riffing, rapping, talking about life. At first I thought I kind of liked it. I thought it was interesting. It felt very intimate. It felt very, just like he's in a room with a couple of his friends. But
That was kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know who would find that last section interesting to listen to. It's shitty audio quality. It's like definitely recorded on a phone, and it's like 3 minutes of the song. Not a huge fan of that. Letdown, kind of, because the first half of the song was great.
Yeah. Do you remember it? Like, can you remind me, or can you show me what?
Yeah, it was like the talking about like this isn't gonna.
Oh yeah.
Get all these things won't satisfy you, and then it kind of switched up again, which is what I mean when I talk about some of the album just feels kind of stitched together, like it's like different ideas, kind of put together in a song. This one kind of felt like it had like 3 parts, which is not foreign to what he's done in the past, but this one feels more with less intention. Like maybe these were 3 separate ideas that were put together for the sake of this purpose. Mm-hmm. Whereas in the past, it was done with more intention. I mean, there was some tie-in with like "Head is the Future" or something, or I think in that last section, but. Because at the beginning, he's just kind of listing all this stuff. Oh, all this stuff that these worldly things won't satisfy you. And then he kind of.
But the last part makes me think that when he's talking about head is the future, he's talking sexually. Like the last part just makes me think.
Yes, yeah.
If you're going to end the song like that, then. And that's kind of, for me, it's a bit of a bummer because I guess I'm an old fart. But just that, like, you've got all the cool answers and cool thoughts about how unfulfilling just basic crap that we chase after is, and so you're leading us up to this point and you've got everyone's attention. You're like, yeah, head. So, okay.
Yeah, it did. The whole thing did kind of feel a little bit disjointed. I already know the comments are like, you don't get it. Maybe I don't.
Nope.
But
I don't.
It just doesn't. It just kind of, this one kind of felt all over the place, and I was not a huge fan of that last section. Kind of just like 3 minutes out the window.
Yeah, and if we don't get it and you have the insight, I love learning. I think it's fun.
Yeah, knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know. But cool first half of that track, and then it kind of fell off a little bit. We can go on to the last track, which is track 8, Untitled 8.
70s, man.
And Thundercat, I think.
It feels thunderous.
so sad. Walking around with them blue faces. She say I'm down on my luck and it's something I gotta have. Blue faces. I hit the bank today and told them color me back. Blue faces. Yeah, that new money, and it's breaking me down, honey. 2 tears in a bucket, I cry with you. But I can never lie with you. I can never afford not to afford. I can never put my plans to the side with you. I can never see a something I gotta have.
I love this hook.
I hit the bank today.
Just the sound of this track.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that new money, and it's breaking me down, honey. I wrote this song looking at a broke home, baby. Broke home, baby. You know the poverty-stricken, the little broke boy and babies. Broke boy and babies. Somebody these days ain't no compromise, and your pain ain't mine's half the time. A brand new excuse ain't shit to me. Bitch, I made my moves with shackled feet. Cape Town.
In today's day,
Made my moves with shackled feet. Wow.
You wait on them, him, and her. But when the blessing take too long, that's when.
Yeah, great song.
Yeah, what a groove.
The production on it too is beautiful. There's so much going on.
Yeah,
That album had some pretty fantastic songs.
it did. It was like 4 out of 8, I think, for me at least, in terms of, because there's some, yeah, that one was another just great one, upbeat, groovy, yeah, great production with like the bass and the synth work, and then kind of like that looped Thundercat vocal in the background.
Yeah.
Kind of just added to it. It was nice.
How do you rate an album that has 4 absolutely incredible bangers? That Bossa Nova Kendrick was not on my bingo card today, and it just worked so well. So, I mean, for this album, I plan on listening to it again for sure. And actually, it's a little bit different than, like, T-Pab was really tough. This album feels more retrospective than the first two. The first two are like getting out of his situation, and this is like looking back at the situation. That's what the narrative felt like to me. So rating wise, I mean, I don't know, B plus. I say B plus because I mean those 4 songs were killer.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what this last track even said. It just happened so quick. I'm kind of in the same territory as you. It was like 50% I really liked. But again, I always feel guilty after listening to a Kendrick album for the show because the lyrics are just hard to keep up with off of one listen. But I tried harder this time. So we'll see. Some of it did feel a little bit like stitched together, like I said throughout the thing, throughout the episode, that it kind of just felt like some ideas were not really connected to each other, but they were just kind of forced together a little bit, which made some of them sound just kind of awkward and less of like a fluid listening experience, particularly on track 7. That was kind of obvious. And I think he's had stronger tracks, a collection of tracks, albeit this is leftovers / compilation sort of album. So I would go B minus maybe, but I don't know, maybe B because there's a lot of some of my favorite Kendrick songs thus far are on this one.
And I wonder too, like the tough parts, the parts that are toughest to listen to is because I just have a different lived experience. And like, you know, like that guitar part where he's doing 3 minutes with his friend. Yeah, maybe there's just something about that connection that's important to him to get out there. I don't know. I feel like my ignorance sometimes limits me from experiencing the album, I think.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that every time I listen to Kendrick. Having such different experiences, sometimes it's hard to just like figure it out, or like references or whatever. That's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are our thoughts on Untitled, Unmastered by Kendrick. Next up we have Damn. So who knows when we'll get to that, but this is fun. It's fun to go through his albums. And as always, full version is on our Patreon. Take it away.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, let us know what we should listen to next. Till next time.